Hello, Colas. Welcome back to Viva Barca and welcome to another interesting episode. In this video, we are going to be focusing on Manager Xavi's pre-match press conference ahead of tomorrow's important El Clasico in the Copa del Rey semi-finals, of course, which we just need to avoid defeat to qualify to the finals. We are going to be discussing on what the Barca manager had to say in that press conference as he spoke about many interesting topics. Xavi spoke about Pedri, he spoke about Frenkie de Jong, Gavi, Garcia, Robert Lewandowski, Benzema, ahead of Barcelona versus Real Madrid. So guys, before we get right into what he said in much detail, please do ensure to subscribe if you haven't. Turn on the post bell notification to always stay notified whenever I post a new video. Consider liking the video and please watch right up to the very end. Barcelona will be aiming to progress to the finals of the Copa del Rey final when they host Real Madrid in the second leg of the semi-final clash at the Camp Nou on Wednesday night. The Blaugrana are currently ahead of their arch rivals in the semi-final tie, having beaten them 1-0 in the first leg at the Santiago Bernabeu. And the La Liga leaders will be hoping to notch up yet another victory against Carlo Ancelotti's men and secure a spot in the cup finals. In a press conference ahead of tomorrow's match, Barca manager Xavi Hernandez spoke about the upcoming game and other matters related to his team. Here are the excerpts from the presser ahead of this crucial encounter. On tomorrow's game versus Real Madrid, Xavi said, "We want to play against Real Madrid like we did in the Super Cup. I can already visualize a very tough game. We'll try to do our best, but it will be very tough," he said. Real Madrid are the reigning league and Champions League winners. We are going to try and control the match to win it, but it will be difficult, he said. On Pedri and Frenkie de Jong's injuries, Xavi said, "Without de Jong and Pedri, we might not have the ball as much as we would like, but we will try to control the game and play attacking football." On Real Madrid, he said, "For me, the relationship with Real Madrid is cordial, based on fair play. It's an eternal rivalry, and we always want to beat them, but not by breaking the rules. Real Madrid have lost 3 El Clasicos in a row, but that doesn't mean anything. They will compete very well like they always do." On the Negreira case, Xavi said, "We are not talking about external issues here in the dressing room. We don't get distracted by that. We focus solely on tactics and the matches." Then on Javier Tebas, the manager said, "I don't know Javier Tebas. We have met and greeted each other a couple of times, but I can't give a clear opinion about him." On Robert Lewandowski, Xavi said, "It's important that Lewandowski score again. After a couple of games without scoring, the same with Ansu and Ferran, attackers need that." On the battle between Robert Lewandowski and Karim Benzema, Xavi said, "With Benzema and Lewandowski, we are speaking of 2 out of the 3 best strikers in the world right now. They are similar, but Benzema joins the midfield more. I would say that Robert understands our game perfectly and is more physical." On winning trophies, the Barca boss said, "Last year, I was convinced that this season we were going to win titles. I put pressure on myself with what I said before, but right now we have 2 important titles at stake, and we have already won just one. So there are players in the squad that have only won a Super Cup in their career. The hunger for titles is really, really massive," Xavi said. Then on whether Real Madrid players will try to provoke Pablo Gavi, Xavi said, "Gavi, for this age, is quite mature, I think. I don't want him to lose the naturalness of the thing he has. He competes very well." On the worth of versatile players, he said, "It's a privilege to play with versatile players. For example, with Eric as a pivot, Bade on the right, Sergio Roberto on multiple occasions. I don't think that playing them there is because of the club's financial situation. No." On Sergio Roberto, he said, "Sergio Roberto plays anywhere he can play. He can play well." On Julian Araujo, he said, It's a real shame that Julian Araujo can't play for us right now, but he can help us next season. He's a good footballer and he has adapted well. On Eric Garcia, Xavi said, I think that everything is compatible in football. Eric is an intelligent player who can adapt to many positions. It adds value to him. He could play as a fullback as well. We know that. On Frenkie, he said, Frenkie is a player that works for the team. He understands what I want from him, and he's been important when having influence in the final third. He will be important tomorrow for sure. On his contract renewal rumors, he said, the president highly values the work that we are doing. We want La Liga and the Copa del Rey. Nothing should divert us. We have to remember where we were last year and see where we are now. Sometimes coaches are given a lot of importance, but it's the players who make a difference on the pitch. Great words there from manager Xavi, who was speaking ahead of the crucial match against Madrid tomorrow, the fifth Clasico of the season. Of course, it's quite interesting. Whenever there's a Clasico coming up, I can't wait, as many Barca fans do. We are 1-0 up. We are 1-0 advantage up in that tie. And definitely it would be very disappointing if Barca were to lose that game and disqualify from the semifinals. I don't think we should do that. It's not the time to do that because the team have been having a lot of praise from its fans and Xavi as well. And it's not the right time to start fumbling. But I think that we are in a good position. We are having a good form. I think Barca are now understanding Xavi's tactics and things are moving smoothly. I think we're consistent, to be honest, especially in these domestic competitions. Barca are quite consistent because if this was a European match, then we could say maybe kiss it goodbye. But honestly, I can trust Xavi when it comes to domestic competitions. He have been doing so well. Of course, Real Madrid have always been a tough opposition, and they will continue to be a tough opposition tomorrow, as Xavi says. And of course, we can see Xavi trying to emphasize that he would like to play good football. He would like to play attacking football, but he did emphasize as well that the fact that Pedri and Frenkie de Jong are not available for that game, we shouldn't expect to hold the ball like we really love to have hold. You know, those two players in the middle of the park could have helped us possession-wise, but he still insisted that we are going to play attacking football. Of course, I think this fact that he's putting so emphasizing is the fact that Barca did place like Atletico Madrid. We quite remember at the Santiago Bernabeu in the first leg of this tie, which we won 1-0. Of course, Barca played defense from first to 90 minutes and they just find the least chance and scored an own goal from Eddie Militao. So let's see actually if that will be the case tomorrow. Will Barca try, will Xavi try to preserve his 1-0 lead, or will he take the risk? It all remains to be seen. So guys, with that we have come to an end of this episode. Thanks a lot for watching. Until next time, bye bye.